Hey everyone, so I figured I'd make this video because recently Pokimane came out and pretty much gave an opinion about how streaming has become male dominated and has pretty much used Kai Cenat and I Showed Speed as examples. And I really wanted to discuss this because while she has a point, at the same time she couldn't be any more wrong saying, yeah, in this video, while she has some points, at the same time she couldn't be any more wrong. And we're gonna be kind of dissecting this a bit just to kind of see how much of this kind of comes off as a more of a cope, if anything. Pokimane's point, as I understand it, is that the path to success can look different depending on your gender. She highlighted Kai Cenat and Speed, and it's undeniable they've achieved massive audiences. They've done this through a combination of personality, entertaining content, and let's be honest, a lot of hard work and dedication. They pretty much build their brands from the ground up. And if you start off with seeing how their first streams started off compared to now, you'll notice there's a huge difference. I mean, starting with Kai Cenat, I barely even watched the guy, but I remember seeing how he would just be streaming in his room. Next thing you know, he's streaming from a U-Haul. Next thing you know, he's streaming at a gas station. And then pretty much recently, he's at the Grammys. I don't think he was streaming that, but you get where I'm saying, right? That eventually they start building themselves so high up that, you know, they start off as some regular person that just started off in their own bedroom to just this massive success, their own brand and everything. They're high, like everyone seems to know them. That you don't get like that just by having like that. That doesn't happen overnight is where I'm getting at. And pretty much we're going to be looking at the other side of the coin where Pokimane has pretty much said that streaming has become male dominated. Funny enough, there are a lot of big female streamers, but a lot of times what you're going to be noticing is there's usually a huge emphasis on their looks. Rarely do you see any female streamers actually stick out because of their skills at a game, their talents or anything like that. Most of the time it goes looks first before anything else. It's important to acknowledge that this isn't a blanket statement about all female streamers. Many have built incredibly successful careers based on their gaming skills, their personalities, and the communities they cultivate. But the reality is, the pressure to conform to certain beauty standards and the prevalence of look-focused viewership is a challenge that many female streamers face, and it's a challenge that male streamers, by and large, don't encounter to the same degree. Because when you really think about it, a male streamer can be successful without being considered traditionally handsome. Their skill, humor, or personality can carry them. For female streamers, on the other hand, the pressure to be conventionally attractive is often much higher, and it can be a significant barrier to overcome if they want to be taken seriously for their other talents. So it's kind of like a reverse thing. Us guys can be ugly as fuck, but then at the same time, what's it called? We can be funny, we can be talented at a game, and that alone will be what will carry us. Unfortunately, because of beauty standards nowadays, pretty much a women would basically have to be the same thing on top of being attractive as well. Otherwise, a lot of times people will not be basically paying attention to them. That's the challenge of it. And I'm pretty sure that's what Pokimane was saying, but at the same time, kind of using the success of two big streamers who pretty much worked their way to the top is not the way to go at it. Overall, this isn't about diminishing the achievements of Kai, Speed, or any other streamer. It's about recognizing the different landscapes that male and female streamers often navigate. It's about acknowledging the challenges and biases that exist. And overall, you know, basically what one streamer goes through, a different streamer could go through something completely different. And, you know, I'm pretty sure Pokey had some good intention saying it this way, but at the same time, you don't basically, it's difficult for her to make a point like this. If it was her saying this about another female streamer, then it'd be even ground. But like I said, a female saying how a male streamer success is working is not how it works, because they really aren't in the same landscape. Again, no offense to Pokey, but as far as I can tell, I don't really recall her being really talented at video games, or I don't really see many clips of her out there that just show her being good at video games. It's mostly just her just staring at the camera, makeup and all, and just being very pretty, which oftentimes just makes me tune away or not even pay attention to the clip in general, because, well, I don't really care much for watching a pretty streamer, if that makes sense. Anyways, that about does it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts about all this situation is, and until next time, see you later, everyone.